Hey everybody, Michelle Ellis here. I am here to break down the June real estate stats for our local Hastings County region. So we're going to break down Hastings as a whole, which includes a number of different communities. And then we're just going to kind of focus in on Belleville and Quinte West. So without further ado, let's take a look at what happened last month. When we look at Hastings as a whole, we are looking at some changes from last month. So essentially what we are seeing here is sales were down, not necessarily significantly from May, but sales are definitely down from 197 last month to, as you can see, 168 for June. The average price also went down to $534,807. Last month, that number was $572,707. The number of new listings also went down. So people are starting to kind of pump the brakes and maybe realizing that this isn't the right time to sell. Usually this time of the year, it's flourishing and increasing month by month throughout the summer, but we are seeing some breaking here. Last month, we saw a number of 458 new listings. In June, we saw 427. The number of active listings has increased to 802. Last month, we only had 772 listings on the market. The average list price to sale price remained the same at 98%. Essentially, that just means that 98% of the homes that sold in June sold for 98% of the asking price. And the number of days on market did go down as well, which is a good sign, to 32 days on market from 33 the previous month. We're looking at an increased days on market, which last month we had 3.9 months of inventory, where this month we have now 4.7 months of inventory, which indicates we are in a neutral market. It's kind of equal for buyers and sellers. So although we did see a decrease in days on market, the average price went down, the number of properties went down. So we are seeing a downward trend with the activity that's going on in Hastings as a whole. So when we look at Belleville, kind of focusing in on Belleville, we also saw a couple of different changes, which are all kind of in the red, essentially. Not by a whole lot, but the number of sales in June were 72, which is down from 79 last month. The average price went down as well, down to 543. Last month, that number was 557,432. The number of new listings also decreased. So in June, we saw 153 new listings, where in May, we saw 164. And then the number of active listings that we have on the market today is 267, which is up slightly from the 265 that was active in May. Again, across the board, we're at a 98% list to sale price ratio. And the number of days on market actually went up. So in May, the number of the average days on market was 29. In June, we are looking at an average day on market of 37. Now, the months of inventory did increase again as well. Last month, we had 2.4 months of inventory, where this month we are seeing an inventory of 3.7, which again is reflecting a neutral market, which is kind of even between both buyer and seller markets. So as you can see, there are a number of different communities that are included in the Hastings region. I am just focused in on Quinte West and Belleville. If you have questions about your specific community, I am more than happy to jump on a call with you to kind of dissect what your community is doing and what that means for you and your neighborhood. So let's take a quick look here at the Quinte West market. So we also seen downward trends with the number of sales happen, which were 59 in June, down from 65 in May. The average price went down from $587,410 down to $557,097. The number of new listings that came on the market in June were 114. And that was down from 132 listings that we saw come onto the market in May. The number of active listings as of June was 198, which is just slightly below the 206 that we saw active in May. And then the average list to sale price ratio was the same as it was in May for Quinte West, which was 99%. And again, that means that 99% of the properties, of the 59 properties that sold in June, 99% of them sold for asking price. And then the average days on market did decrease to 24 days, which is positive, from 33 in May. Last month, we saw months of inventory of 3.2, and then in June, we saw a slight increase to 3.3 months of inventory for June. So basically, we are seeing things slow down a bit. It's not typical for the summer market to slow down at this point. But I think interest rates being where they are kind of holding people back from making a decision as to whether or not, now is the right time to sell, because now that interest rates are going down, maybe people are just going to hold off and wait and see what happens in the next couple of months. Maybe they can lock in at a better rate in the coming months. So we may see an influx of activity in, say, August, September, October, where we wouldn't normally see that influx of activity normally in the market. Again, if you guys have any questions, you are more than welcome to reach out to me at any time. I'm here to be a resource to you, to help you understand the market and help you achieve your real estate goals. So if there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. And until next time, we will see you in July.